everybody! This is your host, Gabriel Phoenix, and I am back with another action-packed day. That's right, today we will go over the true Lord Sauron as he brings on glory to us all. Oh, the power that before me has been glorious. The war against Agmar has been crushed. We burned the lands. We slayed the elves. We slaughtered all. And we made man submit down on their knees as they join us in unholy matrimony. Now, let's get into what we came here for. Presenting Lord Sauron! Very so. The Master of the Ring. The one who calls all the forces of evil. He has not only slaughtered thousands, if not millions of bodies and souls, but he also has slain angels, demons, elves, humans alike. He is the All-Father and the great of all. Sauron shall be known, for he is the master of the Nagul, the binder of all rings, and he himself has known only one bound. As we raise our swords, we play for battle, and we will be victorious for Lord Sauron, who, for the Master of the Ring and the Creator of all of Mordor. Sauron, we beseech thee, and we fight in your honor! Now, let's show you the power of Sauron as we take a deeper look into him. We will watch Sauron as he goes forward and he marches against those who dare stand before him, which is Agmar and the resistance of Isengard. Here they are thinking they are safe, them in their little forts, but they are not safe, for Sauron is superior. And here, as we discussed in last video, if you have not played The Lord of the Rings, the download link is below. Please download and link the below game, and you shall face and feel or join the power of Mordor. This is the evil, undead, undying. He will also be victorious. If you have not seen my video from before, I suggest that you see his build. This is what I was talking about, his power. And I was not able to show you his true might, but today I will be able to. As they go forward, we shall now go over Sauron. Sauron is a strategist, but his specialty is his focus damage. You can easily get Sauron to 400 focus if you max out your gear. He is a focus determined commander, And he does. He is the Lord of the Evil Faction Commander. Now, with Sauron, what you wanted to do as far as skill goes. Now, for my gear, we'll get into that real quick. Gear, I focus on boosting. Of course, here, I wanted to do physical damage with Nord. I want to change the bow into something that is stronger and more sinister with focus damage. I just don't have the equipment. I apologize, Lord Sauron. I am a foolish mortal. If I can, I would put Kata and put more focus damage on you. Now, the Great Plate of the East is beautiful and works very well with Sauron, especially when you put Corsairs on him. His ability to reduce the damage and also give him more HP for the evil men that do burn damage is brilliant. The next one I would recommend is not this horseman, but using the Tapper Hood, or if anything, you can then use the Bone Mask or the Warhem, but the Tapper Hood is much better because the focus damage and the speed of the commander is boosted significantly well, and you want to boost of course, his high ability of damage. Right here, we have, of course, the Wizard's Firework. Now, the Wizard Firework is superior. It's some of the best. I put something where it heals every 2 turns, 80% HP, and boosts his focus damage significantly. With the Wizard's Firework, you can go up to as much as 35 plus on his focus damage and heal for incredibly 100%. Best gear to put on Sauron. Now we go into the lore and mastery. Right here, you shall use his second main skill. All enemy receive plus 25% damage. Now this right here is better than Ring Wraith. This is not boosting the power of the units. This is actually increasing the damage output of the units doing. The units will be able to do more damage, way more than a Ring Wraith that's just boosting their power. Another thing that is on Sauron that you must have is Soul Siphon. Soul Siphon is automatically the best thing on Sauron along with Overload. Overload will give you extensive damage every turn, and it will make your enemies fear you as the power of Sauron is there. That's why he is also known as the Great Deceiver. He will not only increase the focus damage, but he will also, with the Ring of Terror, will be able to inflict madness onto your foes at 70%. That will corrupt their minds and have them kill themselves. It is hilarious. It is so funny watching them as they hurt themselves and their own companions are confused as their own friends and loved ones stab them and watch themselves fall in dismay. But at level 50, you should put all your skills into the Lord of Gift. If you get your respect level 3, that is good enough for Sauron. But if you want to keep increasing your respect to much higher heights, then you will put all of your skill points to Lord of Gift. You want to boost this up until you get level 15. That's where you will receive your focus damage being at 400, which is extraordinary, breathtaking, and will be able to destroy anybody in your way. That's how powerful Sauron can be. Now, we are waiting for Sauron to march forward into it. He will show them, and he will take on their own men and drive them insane. But, nevertheless, we shall not let Sauron go by himself. No, no, no. We will drive all of our enemies away with the whole force of Mundor. Lord Sauron's army will march forward and destroy those vile Agnors. After all, Lord Sauron is destined to crush them all. They are unprepared for all that is coming towards them. Now, we shall go over the units for Sauron. As you can see, there is two ways to build Sauron. There is a complete focus-based unit that you shall be able to use. You can use the Alchemist, the Fell Beast, and, of course, the Mogul Poison Archers. They are very good. The higher focus damage you have with Sauron, the more damage they will put. Now, common build for Sauron. The most superior form is to use your mountain trolls. Use a barricade of mountain trolls, at least 50 to 60 mountain trolls. Then you will pair them up with alchemists. You'll pair them up with alchemists so they will do massive damage. Or you shall pair it up with alchemists and corsairs. It just depends how much damage you want. Mountain trolls and alchemists are usually the best combination for Sauron. But you do not need to use alchemists because they are pretty weak. What I would recommend is using Fell Beasts and Ravengers. Ravengers are very strong, high HP, high defense, good damage. Same as Fell Beasts. Nothing is able to stop a Fell Beast except for those archers, which then you do not worry. You will build high defense on your Sauron. So therefore, he is longer the turns going, the more damage output he will do. He will heal your units, as well as keep lashing his mighty power upon your foes. Every 4 turns, he will be able to do a significant amount of damage on his own. But if you're looking for more damage base from your units, mountain trolls as well as alchemists would do the job. Now we will go forward. 6 minutes until Sauron reaches his destination. He will be able to stop all who come forward into it. None shall stand in the way. None shall be victorious. We will burn the lands, slay the elves, kill the dwarves, and we make men submit on their knees to the true Lord of Middle-earth, Lord Sauron. Agmar tried to defy us. And you know what happened to Agmar? They are now under defeat. We came to Gondor. Yes, we came to Gondor. Because I was once a Gondorian. I was a Gondorian. I was the champion of Gondor. All I did was simply put on a human act. I revealed my face, and they noticed me right away. Foolish Gondor. They believe I was still one of them. I was a champion of Gondor before some betrayed me. But Agmar took me in while I fled from Gondor. But when I returned, those who betrayed me were slaughtered. And everyone welcomed me with open arms. That's the power of Sauron, the deceiver. The deceiver who makes us strong and victorious. Rohan, being an ally of Gondor, took play, and of course Agmar had no chance, because Agmar is evil. Oh, as they foolishly kill those of Agmar, we regained our land, and we slaughter them all. Now ruined, and Isengard are growing, but little did they know they will all be part of Mondor's plan. Back into we see Sauron, the deceiver. He shall strike fear into his foes, and we shall land. Once we hit, I shall show you the battle. Oh.
Welcome back, everybody. Now you can hear my voice. I had to put it on mute and do all this other stuff. But yeah, wearing a helmet. I was saying before, I was muted, but we got to watch Sauron march on right there. And there was no Agnor there. That is crazy. Anyways, but right here is my helmet, my alter ego. I'm very happy, stuff like that. I hope my voiceover is gone. I should have paused it. But anyways, it's always fun when I do this. I always have a great time. And it's really great to dress up and sometimes just get a little crazy and get out of the way. But yes, we have ourselves, of course, sage power. Let's try to speed this up. Bum, 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 bum. Wow. So none of them were home. Okay. So there wasn't any people that was there, which is sad because I wanted to show you guys some people, but I guess he took all the glory. Maltok. So pretty much is Sauron will keep doing damage, focus damage over time. And I thought there would be people here guarding, but I guess not. I guess they just don't care. I guess they were just too lazy. We'll do 1,000,000 damage anyways. Everything else will do damage. In 15 minutes, the whole entire thing will come down. So, here, let me see here. I want to show the power of Sauron. Let's see if there's any fellow Gundors here. Yes, right here. Look at that. All right. Sauron, I'm sorry, Gundor. You are an ally. But you shouldn't be on my island. All right, so Detroit, I'm going to say this again in my normal voice. So, Sauron, the best one for Sauron, when you're going into Respect 3, I have Respect level 4. I highly recommend doing his second main skill. So I'm going to say this in my regular voice so that way everyone has... We had some fun playing a character, and now we're getting back into some serious mode here. You do his second voice... his second skill, and then his best skill is Soul Siphon and Overload. Soul Siphon will do damage and heal over time, but man, Overload will continue to do the damage. You want to then put Deceiver on max, because Deceiver will create madness, and right there, what you're gonna get is you're gonna have your allies who, usually in the good faction, they like to carry like Rohan's tier 4 damage theater with high power. Well, guess what happens when they actually attack and they do madness? They're gonna hit their allies with that strong first damage first round. It's wonderful, and especially if you're facing that legendary elf. I forgot her name. Glendolyn, I think her name is. But she'll do a lot of damage. That's when you want to do the Deceiver. You want to be able to do your Ring of Terror, which is of course 70% madness, and then if you have them level 50, you're going to send all your skill points after you do these into Lord of Gifts. That's when you're going to get your focus damage to level 400, and from there you want to be able to boost. I like Wizard's Firework. Great Play of the East is wonderful. As the helmet, that's not the right helmet. I would put Tapper Hood. Tapper Hood is always the best one, or something that boosts his focus a lot more. I don't have the right weapon on Sauron. I would not use this one in particular. I would definitely use a focus damage, which is called Cutter, I believe is the one that I'm thinking of. Oh, yeah, let me take the lightning off, so that way we can focus, yeah? There you go. Now we are blue lighting. But there you go. Put it back to the regular lighting. But I would do it with focus. Once you get the Lord of Gift to level 10, you're gonna have 400 power and focus, which you're gonna just annihilate people. You're gonna really strong. Now, I haven't had much luck with Sauron, but I know other players who use the same build, except for better gear, and they use Mountain Trolls and Alchemists. That's the unit I would build. Overall, that's the best build-up. I've been using Fell Beast, Alchemists, and of course, Morgul Blasters, because I need to do fast damage right away, because I haven't had a lot of luck with Sauron and doing high-end fights. But I do know when, and also I don't like using Mountain Trolls. That's probably one of the main reasons why I haven't been doing good, because you're supposed to use Mountain Trolls on him. So the best build for Sauron would be using Mountain Trolls. Get about 60 units on them on the level 50. You're gonna level 50 Sauron is 60 Mountain Trolls, and then you're just gonna fill it up with Alchemists. Hands down, you just fill that up completely with Alchemists. You're gonna do a lot of damage. You're gonna see them fly off the shelf. It is amazing the kind of damage that you will see done by Alchemists with a strong Mountain Troll build right in front of it. You can do Corsairs to boost up your evil humans if you don't want to do Alchemists, because they're too what's the word? Oh, they're too weak in defense. So you can do Corsairs. Those always work really well. You know, like that's something you could do. And yeah, that's really, those are the builds. You just want to focus. Fell Beasts are really great. If you want to run a third unit with the Mountain Trolls and Alchemists, run Fell Beasts. Fell Beasts are really good with Sauron. They work really well. I wish Sauron actually had his black armor in here. It would be a lot better. Definitely would be a lot better. And it would be really cool. But apparently everyone keeps saying, oh, but he is in the game, in the red book. You know? Yeah, your focus is 451. Exactly. It's ridiculous. You can get a really high Sauron like build really high. But I will tell you, Sauron will not do you very well if you do not have the Deceiver, Ring of Terror, Soul Siphon, Overload, and his second skill maxed out. So that's why my focus damage is low, because one, I don't have the right gear on him, and two, I don't have the Lord of Gift, because level 50, the Lord of Gift would be at level 10, which will give you about a 20% boost in, yeah, 20% boost, and then at level 15, it's about 30% boost. So you have a 30% boost, which is extraordinary, because automatically you're gonna get plus 40 or plus 40 or plus 50 on your focus for your equipment to boost up more. It's phenomenal. It's absolutely ridiculous. Sauron's focus damage is ridiculous. I would love using Sauron, but I don't use him rightfully. I don't use him good enough. One, I don't want to invest more time in him. One, because I don't like how he looks. He's an elf. I'm against elves. I'm sorry for my viewers out there who play elves. I'm just not a big fan of elves. It's a personal story. A lot happened. Let's just say me and the elf kind don't get along. I always have trouble. I get better. I get along with more with the dwarves than I do with elves. Maybe that's why all my relationships with Lorians have always failed. I mean, I've always tried to help them, and they always ignore my advice and get themselves into trouble. I mean, it's one of the things in this game is just so phenomenal. Like, you can just try to help them, and you give them common sense, and automatically Lorians will automatically do the opposite of what you're doing, and they will just get themselves into further trouble. Hence, when you look at this map here, you know, Lorians actually had this whole coast here, and I told them, hey, you need to travel south. They didn't listen. They went north, and yep, and then they are. Yeah, but the humans are always wonderful. I gotta admit, the Gundor, Rohan, they like to listen very well. Easy to work with. Kudos to all those people I've been working with so far. How's it going here? Probably somebody is flipping out and they're messaging me. Yep. Boop, boop, boop. Here, let me tell them. Yeah, because sometimes it does. Hi there! Hi there, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, now the Sauron... Where did Sauron fight yet? No, he's 2 minutes away from fighting. So, I will explain to Tree later. But right now, we're almost at the end of the season, so a lot of people don't know what they're doing. But yeah, Mountain Trolls and Alchemists are really good. It's been a crazy season. Season 3 is coming out. I'm trying to work on another commander. I'm going to do a couple of more commander builds, and then Season 3 is going to happen, and then I'll do more commander builds. I want to take it in time. The main reason why I did the commanders the way they are, like why I did Shadow, why I did Witch King, why I did Black Serpent, why I'm doing Sauron, and then I'm going to do Kamal. The reason why for those I'm doing first is because those are already finished builds. We know how they are going to be. We don't need to worry as much. They already are solid. Same with Luz. I'm going to do Luz as well. Like, those commanders we already know. In Season 3, there's going to be more Tier 3 commanders that, you know, are going to get a lot of love because people are going to be able to max out their complete benefits. And we're going to see, like, Khaladoom in this early season, you know, he was not that good, but people started figuring out more builds as more skill points they put into a commander to raise their respect level. And then you're like, wow, you know, Khaladoom is actually a lot better than I thought. And you know, and oh, Detroit, Sauron's your only tier 3. He is an amazing starter, by the way. If you start off as Sauron, it's almost like starting off of a Witch King. He will do you well. And Season 3 or your next season, if you're on your new season, he's going to be able to carry you far. He's amazing at destroying land, by the way. Fully and conquering land. Wonderful. Wonderful at doing that. Let's see what this person has. He probably has a weaker stat because I don't know why he would just leave his army there untended in the middle of nowhere. So we'll see. Maybe it might be a level 50. Maybe we'll get lucky. All right, so yeah, we won against him. Let's see. Yeah, it's a level 20. That wasn't good enough. So we're gonna have to kill this guy. But we'll go into the video so that way you guys can see his skilled base. As you can see, it's level 28, barely took any damage. Yeah, so next season I won't be using Sauron because I want to focus more on the Nazgul. I want to focus on building Undying to his full potential. And I like the new commander, which we'll go over him probably next season. I will be getting him tonight or maybe tomorrow in the morning. Just gotta wait for, you know, money. The gold! I need more gold! But that's how it is. As you can see here, they're going in heavily, blah, 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 blah. Overload causes 246 damage. Now, that's continuous damage. That's going on every turn. If you mix it with the Fell Beast, it's really good because your Fell Beast continuous damage will stack on top of Overload. And that right there will be phenomenal when you use it. So there's another 200 damage we're doing. Again, that's continuous damage. So automatically from Fell Beast and Sauron, you're dealing 3,000 damage automatically without doing anything. So that's really good. There goes another damage. 5,000, there you go. Boom. The archers did 11 damage, 11,000 damage. That's really good. Alchemist, I only have 2,000 alchemists, so it's 18, but if you put, 3,000. So if you put about 5,000 to 6,000 alchemists after your 60 trolls, you should be able to do the same amount of damage that you're doing with the Witch King. Now the Witch King, the Witch King, he attacks twice, which is good, but with Sauron, you want to put mountain trolls because the mountain trolls, you want at least 60 to 100 mountain trolls if you're going to short out and do 5,000 of the alchemists. That's what you really want to focus on because that's what's going to make you have better balance. So let's get out of here. Okay, so here's another one. So we're able to stop Gandalf with his level 35. Now Sauron doesn't heal, but he does do a lot of damage. So let's go over here. Let's look at the stats. See damage. My soldiers did 1,043 damage because of my high focus damage. But if you look here, boom, you're on season 2 now. Because yeah, season 2 just happened for you. I guess you're on the newer servers. So season 2 happened. I would strongly, if you have Sauron already at respect level 3, I strongly recommend that you focus on him and that you keep focusing and keep increasing his respect level. You know, use him If you have any epics, use the epics. I don't know what you have entirely, but I could help you with that if you ever needed to. Always leave a comment on the videos, and I would always answer and try to reply back. I try to be as good as possible with that. So, oh, let's do it. You gotta always sponsor the channel. That's right. Press and go. Press and go. Anyways, so we'll go into the Sauron, and then I think we'll call it a day. Play right here, so that way you guys can see the damage that he's gonna be doing to a level 35. He's really good. Sadly, there wasn't a level 50 around. I was hoping Agnor was defending their crossing, but apparently they haven't. So they're lucky I didn't have my Warhorn active. That crossing would have been taken, but we're on a neutral agreement right now. You know, we're just having a neutral agreement, so you know how it is. So pretty much, here you go. We're doing more damage. You're getting 2,000 damage. That's where the overload is. So Sauron's really good at stacking those damage, especially if you do Fell Beast. Fell Beast is really good with Sauron because they stack damage on top of your overload. So you're doing continuously free 3,000 damage every turn, and you don't have to do. Now he's stunned right there. Blah blah blah. It's healed. They'll heal for 45. I'm gonna attack again, and I'm gonna probably hear from Gundor. Why are you attacking our troops? Because it's because I can't. Sorry, Rex. You're gonna have to talk to me later. I'll explain. You too, Crane. If you're watching, I'm sorry about that too. But pretty much, you know. Yeah. And by the way, if you're wondering, yes, this is actually a real Nazgul gauntlet. It's, although the bottom is just a regular glove, but this is actually the real pattern of it. I wish I had a full glove. There was a Witch King one. That was about $300 for the real Witch King authentic ones. But I saw these and they were $90, and I was like, I don't want to be a Witch King. I want to make my own character. So I got the Nagul's gauntlet, which they're amazing. Really, really good. I like them. Whoever did this did a beautiful design. Real steel, by the way. That's real steel. And they took their time and they actually did each and every one of these. Poke the hole here and actually insert all the platelets. Pretty good. So there you go. As you can see, the opponent's getting crushed. A lot of burn damage, a lot of poison damage, a lot of focus damage, and that's what Sauron's about. He's just constantly stacking damage, so that way you can eliminate your units, and your opponent just has nothing they can hold by and stand by. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And I think that's it. Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I highly appreciate it. This has been a lot of fun, guys. I am going to be doing Kamal next. That's who I'm going to be doing, Kamal. And then I will be doing Lewis. His name is Lewis. He's an Italian. Don't use snipers on Sauron. don't use snipers at all right now. Snipers are really, they're not the best. I'm gonna let you know that. Snipers are just a waste of resources. I would not use snipers until they buff them. Snipers are having a little trouble and they just can't keep up with the current format. I would definitely use mountain trolls. Yeah, I would definitely use mountain trolls over snipers. Corsairs are always great. The avoidance attack is whatever. It's only about like a small percentage, and my camera keeps freezing for it. It's probably because I did the lightning effect and I took off the autofocus because it's blurring out my face, which would have scared you guys because all of a sudden I removed the helmet and all of a sudden you see this blur. You're like, ah, Diablo! But yeah, definitely do the mountain trolls. That would be a lot better with the alchemist. You would do 10 times a lot better with that. You could do alchemist, corsairs, and mountain trolls. That's good too. If you want to keep, or you could do alchemist, corsairs with fell beast. That's another build you could do. Those are all really good builds for Sauron. Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I highly appreciate it. You guys all have a wonderful day. See you next time, and peace out.